everyone, welcome back to my channel Simple Creations by Zia, and today I'm going to show you that maybe one or two I'll be showing from these tags. So what I have done is I have just basically used my archival ink. It's waterproof ink. So as I'm going to do all watercoloring here, so I'm using my archival inks, and then I am just using one stamp set. That's this one. Promise me I'll show you this, but you can't judge me after seeing the condition of these stamps, because it's me just being me. Because see, when you know that you're going to stamp and color it every time you're going to do watercoloring, so after cleaning and cleaning, at some point you are in the condition that you think that what's the point in cleaning it, that after a few days you're going to use it again with the same ink and get them stained. So this is the Christmas stamp set which I've used almost all the images except the bare one, as I'm not that good at coloring, and I was not sure which colors I should use for that poor little guy, whereas I have stamped all the images. I just wanted to show you one, so I'll be showing you one, and trust me when I say you this, that you don't want to see me stamping, because I always struggle with my stamping. So this is the what do we say, foam pad which I use for my flower making and other stuff. So that same foam pad, it's having a little bit of cushion, so which helps to get better images every time when you stamp. And as you can see that this, I'm not having one of those fancy stamping tools, but still I get like neat crisp images when I stamp on this foam. So I'll be showing you one, that how I did the stamping. So here's our tag, and this is not any like watercolor paper. For these ones which I've shown you in my earlier video, let me show you this. So for these ones, as they were to be saturated and so much was going on, so many layers of coloring on top of that, so for these ones I have used watercolor paper, because trust me, because when you go with lots of watercolor going on, then at some point the regular cardstock, it starts to peel off, which I don't like much. It's okay when you want all that grungy and tone effect, but for Christmas I wanted to keep them neat and clean, so for those I used watercolor cardstocks, whereas for these maybe I'll be using just regular cardstock. So here's my snowflake stamp. I'll just ink it up very well and check that everything is covered, and then what I'll do is just I'll like eyeball where I want my snowflake. So maybe I want it in this direction, and I'll press it, wait for a second, and then you see, saying that I'm a struggler. I always struggle with the stamping, so please just forgive me for what I just did, because this happens with me every time. So let me see if I have any others. Oh yeah, luckily I have one more of these, so maybe I'll be putting this on the back of. I don't throw away anything, because I'm a crafter, you know. I always know how to kind of just cover up your mistakes. So let's give it another try, and hence it is proved that I'm a terrible stamper, but still I do what I love. So here's my second take, and perfect. So then maybe there I'll be going, we'll go this way. Okay, just hold for a second and then pick up. Now I'm gonna turn this one right there, and for one more image I'm just trying to bring the two other snowflakes in, like they don't overlap and they don't look ugly when they're together. So I'm just trying to make a cute little combination of snowflakes. So I'm feeling proud of myself. I think I've done a great job. So that's it, and let's get into the coloring part. For the coloring, I'm just going to use my watercolor brush pens. Okay, you can see some are missing there because they are already on my table. So for the first one, I'm just going to use my blue color. I don't know, because on these brush pens they don't have all those fancy names, aqua blue, this blue, that blue. Okay, it is blue means it is blue. So I'm going to use this blue color over here. Now let me move this off, and maybe I'll grab something to put down there so I don't spoil my pretty pattern paper. So maybe I'll just give me a second, just a second. Okay, so I'll be just using this acetate sheet, and now let's get started. Okay, so for this I have used my Georgian watercolor cakes, and for these I'm going to use my watercolor brush pens. So what I'm going to do is, I hope you can see it. So I'm starting from here. What I'm doing is I'm just going around the edges, that too very quickly, because these are not that high quality brush pens, so they kind of like dry very soon. And then I'm going to take little bit of water. Oh, don't worry, I'm having acetate sheet down there, as it is little bit matte, so you won't be able to see it. So let's do this. Then I'm just tapping away a little bit of that extra color, and then move that color inside. Okay, so someone is visiting me here. I would like to show you. Come on, sweetie. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, so my cute little cat is trying to jump on my table, but she's not able to do so. And I am so happy for that. Otherwise, whenever she's around my table, she just kind of like keeps on throwing things down. I don't know why. Maybe she needs a little bit space. I am used to adjusting, because my table is kind of very small, and she is tickling me down. Oh, she's like licking my foot now. She's asking me if I can give her some time. Sweetie, wait. Okay, I'll be back in a second. Okay. So what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to go around the edges, not in any particular format, like it has to be thick or thin lines. I just want a little bit of that color around the edges of the snowflake. And this is very, very quick. Okay, so what I'll do is, now I'll pick up a little bit of that water from there, and then start moving that color towards the center of the snowflake. Just go in a circular direction, that way the pigment of the color, it starts moving, and you won't be like having any those strokey looks on your paper, because this is not watercolor paper. So when you're working on a regular paper, you just have to be a little bit quick, so that you don't struggle with it afterwards. So I think that's looking great for now. I'm not very much worried about the center, because we are just going to add some sticker, bling, stone, anything, whatever you find which suits on there. So I think that turned out pretty well. Okay. So let's start with the second one. Just very lightly go around the edges. Don't stress yourself. You're doing crafting just for relaxing. So I know I'm not a great colorist, so you don't need my tips and tricks, but it's just me. So go around the edges. That was a quick one. And sometimes when you find that your color is not kind of like blending in, you can take a little bit on your paper here and then start with the water. So this kind of helps to like give a little bit smoother finish after you are done with your coloring. For the snowflakes, I was looking for the look which I'm having here. That's like kind of harsh lines around the snowflake. It just gives it that 3D kind of effect, which I think so. So I'm not that much worried about blending the color, but when I am giving shading or I'm coloring something which I want like smooth transition of color for there, at that time I just pick up little bit color and then blend in. So that kind of helps me to get a smooth finish. I hope so I'm making some sense. Let's do the third one real quick. Then I'll show you a trick how to get that sparkling effect on your elements. I have a tutorial on how to do poinsettia flowers, so if you're interested to see how I made those, please check the description box below. I'll be putting the link down there, and don't forget to subscribe. It's free. It's like it just kind of supports my channel to grow. I'm just a beginner, so I need your support. So don't forget to subscribe. It won't cost you anything. It is just that clicking on that subscribe button will be supporting my channel to grow. Okay, I'm happy with the look. So we'll stop right there and then I'll show you how to get that shimmer on there. Okay, so now see the note, this. I just love it. So we'll just now, then there I'm having the water already. So what I'll do is I'll just take my clear glue. I think the Elmer's glue is the same as this one. I'll take a very little bit of it. Then I'll add this metallic powder to it. A little goes a long way. Like I have been using this for quite long now, and everything which I do which has to be like connected to party and birthday, festive season, so for everything I add glitter. If you know me, if you have seen my videos, you know that how much I love glitter and sparkle. So now I'm just slowly dragging a little bit of water in there, making it like a mixture of water. Actually you don't need the water, but what it does, it helps you to kind of spread it. So as you can notice how it is looking right now, but as soon as I'll touch it with this, it just kind of gets that sparkle. I hope my camera is showing you what I want to show. Otherwise I'll be like posting some pics at the end of the video so that you get to see closer look of how it looks. Okay, let me show you. You can see the difference. It kind of gets that glossy look. The colors become more brighter and you get that shimmer on it. I just love that look. Okay, so I am done with the coloring and with the coating on it. So this is how it looks. And then what I did is I took one of those die cut tags and I have ran it through my die cutting machine using this beautiful embossing folder. So that's basically, I just kept it in the embossing folder and passed it through my die cutting machine, and you get this impression. This looks very elegant and beautiful in real life. So it's like you can feel the design on your finger. So I just thought maybe this is snowflake and this is snowflake, so this can go together. So that's what I think. And then I have this very beautiful twine here. I'm going to fold it into half. Then, as you can see, the die cut, this offers you a very small hole there. So maybe I'll just, yeah. So it goes through it. Otherwise, if you have some of those die cuts which have broader holes, like I'll show you in a second. So that's it. And then I kind of like to keep one a little bit longer than the other one. So I'm just going to pull it, and ta-da! We have our one tag done. So I think this video has become long enough. So maybe I'll be coming back and I'll be doing separate videos on all of this. And for just finishing touches, what I have done is I just took the bling and I took the half beads here, and then I have stuck those in the center of the snowflakes. Maybe I'll go for these ones. Maybe I'll be going with these sparkling diamond. Tell me how it looks, which one I should go with. So that's, we are done with one of those tags, and for the rest, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Until next time, happy crafting.